After all, you have stained your weapons, be it shield, maul, or eastern blade, in the blood of your enemies. And once again, you were being called up again to travel westward to the continent of Vinland, where the dominant nation known as the United States of Fredonia lies. One of few nations out in the land that used to be called the New World. And it is here you are undergoing a mission to exorcise a woman in a village called Tokiyasdi, within the greater Commonwealth of Panoria. Of course, the details the Vatican have given you was scarce.
A big fucking like headset like they're wearing for helicopters.
Oh,
and shit.
absolutely, yeah.
Dude, I look awesome.
Does his feet even hit the bottom when he's sitting in the helicopter?
No, I don't believe so.
At 3'6", almost. So champion. What's on your mind? What are you thinking about, and what are you doing?
Well, I mean, just another mission with my two compatriots here. Although, not being known what we're gonna be, all we were told was an exercise. So I mean, I don't know, if they're having to call us three for an exorcism, it's got to be pretty fucking bad. And also just taking, I don't know, I don't want to say he's looking forward to it, but any chance to vanquish demons and ghosts, it's one I'll take, and one I will take in great stride. Notable mission, at least I can think of at the moment. Sorry, that's a boring answer. I just can't think of one.
No, you're.
But
that attack on the Vatican did change the course of your life, and I would say you've taken matters of fighting devils in particular very seriously. Of course, Mepharmos was working with one of the archdevils, one of the most feared and cunning of archdevils, Mephistopheles, who's obviously associated with other devils and is not above dealing with lesser demons and divs. And so,
excuse me.
Oh, you're excused. As you're polishing the silver shield spike, kind of make sure that coating of silver is extra strong and potent for any possible devils and their offspring.
yeah.
And stories of alien abductions, cows that have been taken away and brought back with an extra limb or two. Of course, all of this is probably chalked up to urban legends and superstition.
Percy, if I look out from like one of the helicopter windows or doors, could I see Sasquatch?
You look out, and you don't see any Sasquatches, but you do see dire wolves. Quite large variants of mountain wolves. Yeah. They're quite vicious. They're about like twice the size of Ehud's party member.
Damn.
Yeah, dire wolf could probably alone fit in this one helicopter, and that'd probably be it. Dangerous animals, nothing that your party can't handle. In fact, one of you could probably take on a dire wolf and be just fine, which lends to your guys' reputation as very strong. Environment we're looking at right now. It is snowing, and is nothing but snow for miles and miles on end.
Sure. He's just kind of sitting, fucking like Star Wars text scroll, the holy text over his mind.
Oh yeah, and each of you have been given. Each of you have
So hath he hath.
Yeah, each of you are equipped with a silver ankh, a single silver ankh, and of course the holy book of the religion. Whether you have it digitally or physically, that's up to you. That being said, I should probably give you guys data pads as well. Nothing beyond that. In fact, for all three of you, you guys don't know much about what's going on in Fredonia in general. It's been kind of like hush-hush. But, that being said, anything you guys want to do or say before I continue?
No. You may continue.
Ehud, Kaito, you guys good?
I am ready.
Right. So, as you guys are kind of looking over your dossier, Mr. Tucker Dickinson, he's just kind of checking his back and goes, "So, guys, well, what's the scoop, if you don't mind me asking?"
It is not something you need to know.
Oh, okay. And he'll turn around.
Yeah, sees okay, radio silence at that. Champion's no longer speaking to him.
Gotcha. And as you guys continue on, he kind of says, "You know, I was thinking," and the glass shatters and he gets shot in the head. The helicopter's beginning to spin around. I need everyone to make a fortitude check. Everyone make a fortitude check.
Yo, is this against an emotional effect?
No.
Is this magic?
No. This is the helicopter, bro.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I
Champion, you critically succeed. But Kaito and Nahood, because you guys weren't prepared, you will take bludgeoning damage. Alarms are going off, and all of you begin to immediately lose your position in your seats. Kaito, you kick into instinct. You open the door immediately.
Sayonara.
Use your magical cloak and fly and turn into a bat. And Champion, with his quick thinking, immediately goes to protect Ahud with a magical spell, and Ahud takes the brunt, a little bit of the damage, but is saved. That being said, Kaito, you're 10,000 feet. What are you doing?
I have a fly speed of 30 for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I assume I can make it to the crash site. So I will just, after getting myself a distance where its spinning won't smack me in the face and kill me instantly, I will just follow the helicopter as it descends.
Gotcha.
As safely as possible, steer us towards like an empty clearing or something.
Go ahead and make an athletics check. As you run over to the cockpit. Oh!
Oh my
goodness. I was a pilot in my other life.
So you immediately rush over to the cockpit and
God, the guy to me.
as Eru's
Jesus,
divine,
take the wheel.
as you feel the divine inspiration of Eru flow within you, and you see the corpse of Tucker Dickinson, and in fact his nose has been blown off and lodged in his mouth.
Oh,
Do you think Squidward suck on his nose?
sorry, you're getting muted. He's getting server muted. All right, continue, Prince.
So you immediately grab the steering stick of the helicopter, and in like 1 second, boom! You instantly stabilize the helicopter.
The fucking handle of the mall just kind of sitting there, posted up, just waiting for either the crash or the crash land.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And as you're kind of waiting
And
around,
if anything, he's kind of sounding like a. Like, have you seen Dune?
yeah.
You know the scene where all the guys are like fucking posted up, and the dude's like chanting, and it's like
The Sardaukar.
Nobody. If anything, he's just doing
burger.
hamburger, cheeseburger, Whopper, hamburger, cheeseburger.
So you're doing like battle. Oh, hey, you're in battle chants, right? To like hype yourself
Yeah.
up. Okay.
And it's like very loud, like ear raperly loud.
I mean, to be fair, it is already very
So that's
loud.
all people hear. Like for at least like, I don't know, maybe a mile around because of echoes and shit.
So you go ahead. I'll go ahead and put the blast suit effect on you.
Yeah, armor lock, bitch.
I'm gonna activate it and say Ehud. I'm laughing, but he wouldn't laugh.
Oh, we're about to die!
Ehud, brace for landing.
He just speeds up his chance.
Jihadist to jihadist communication.
You know what? Dude, Champion will mimic your chanting.
So you guys both start chanting as you prepare for the helicopter crash. Champion, you do crit succeed. That's hilarious. It's hilarious imagery.
This is the funniest start to a campaign.
God's favor. So true.
What a bonus. So, Ehud, you do succeed, but you will take bits of damage, as Kaito, you watch as this helicopter careens. And granted, the damage will be far less than it would be had Champion failed the perception check earlier, but you do see that they're about to crash. You see the helicopter, the smoke, a little bit of the kind of trailing, and you quickly try to catch it, keep a distance just in case it starts careening in a direction that is going to be in your path. But you see the helicopter crash into the snow.
But I will approach the wreckage and just call out, "Are you two broken?"
And that's when Champion waddles out with the Ehud and say, "No, we are fine. But the same cannot be said for Mr. Dickinson."
I imagine that was the case when he got shot in the
I
head.
wanted to bury it. I wanted to give it at least a proper proper burying, and then
Like, do you grab like some wooden boards, make like a little ankh shape, and write out his name,
and place it with him, yeah. And then
anything special you or the others say? Because I imagine while Ehud is scavenging, Kaito, you're still hanging back because you're just letting Ehud do his thing. So anything either of you say as you finish marking the grave?
no, I'm just gonna. I guess we just both do a prayer to Eru for to make sure this guy has a nice afterlife.
All right. And as you clasp your hands and offer that prayer, you look out to the northwest. Ehud brings in the supplies. All of you disperse it amongst yourselves as you had seen fit, and you begin the travel. So, kind of brush through some fallen branches, snap them through with your body weight. You might have startled maybe some hibernating rabbits and whatnot, kind of like running away at the presence of your weight, as you kind of make the wilderness know that you are not to be messed with as you're trudging on through.
I showed the rabbit what for. I won this battle today.
And you're likely to win future battles as you, all three of you, might naturally wonder who had taken down, obviously an enemy, but of what color, of what faction, of what disposition, as you continue to assume your roles, covering your tracks, scouting ahead, and running on through. This is who you see, Champion. You see a woman clad in various black and white colors, with a little bit of sprinkling of light blue and the light red here. Almost like a porcelain mask, jet black hair, a very elaborate, almost like a turtleneck, kind of spreading out into a coat. Mm-hmm. And she greets you with, as you say, "Who are you?" And she kind of waves, and she says, "A resident of the village. I can't help but wonder what a lone crusader is doing out here in the woods."
What do I tell this strange one? Say, what my business is not needed to be known by you.
As she kind of throws her hands up in a very theatrical way. She goes, all right, little fella. I heard you loud and clear. Well, name's Ophelia. Is your name really Champion?
Yes, that is what they call me.
That's not like your job.
It is my job and my name.
Oh, that makes things really simple. And at this point, I would imagine Kaito would get here second. Actually, Kaito, I want to ask you. Now that you mentioned, I did hear a gunshot as well. Not from the village, though, I can tell you that much.
Well, where did you hear it?
A little ways further, where you guys were emerging from, deeper there in the forest. We don't venture that way for a reason. Lots of dangerous animals and all sorts of diseased creatures. But if you're members of the Chantry, can't really stop you, but you guys can go up ahead.
Champion will nod and I guess we'll look to Ehud and Kaito, and I guess just start walking towards the village.
All right.
We're waddling to the village.
Through. Uncertain, or rather uncaring, perhaps, about the attacker. It could have been her, it could have been some other, it could have been someone else, it could have been someone inside the village itself. But, that being said, what are everyone's thoughts on at the moment as you're all kind of continuing to cover your tracks, and scout, and then running on through?
Champion is just thinking that they can worry about who shot them down later. They just have to get to the village and get information that they need. Also, it's cold and they don't like the cold.
It is very cold. Ehud, any thoughts yourself?
Nah. Just trudging along, sweeping up our footprints.
Gotcha. And what about you, Kaito?
I endure
Creatures
for error.
within the vicinity.
Yeah, so it's just Champion losing to nature.
Yeah. You've got a few actions you can do before Kaito friend fetches him out, which is a very useful spell in this instance.
Could attempt a nature roll to see if this is a normal thing that happens in Fredonia.
You can make a recall knowledge, spend 1 recall knowledge on a nature roll if you'd like as well.
I mean,
You could also heal
this might
him.
be metagaming, but I feel as a normal human, I would that freak caustic landslides in the mountains aren't a normal thing.
What do you mean, bro? It's Fredonia.
Counterpoint, a fantasy setting.
Flip Michigan.
Oh, so true, so true.
Counterpoint Flip Michigan. Good, Kaito, but you rolled so high, it doesn't matter at this point. As you, with your friend Ehud grabbing a metal arm and clasping your forearm, and Kaito running in. Kaito, describe to me what your friend fetch looks like, or if it's anything unique. Or, like, what's your process?
I hadn't thought that far ahead. Shit. I have to read what the spell is. described
Ephemeral
as.
telekinetic strands. Of course, you can flavor it in a different way if you'd like.
No, that's fine. Just blue strands of magical energy grabbing you two and pulling you back.
As you kind of swing it and throw it, and with the assistance of Ehud and Kaito, Champion, you use the strength that you have still left, and pull yourself out of the perilous. Other friends are scouting on ahead. Is this various imposing stone and ice statues, almost as if they're like looking downward in a circle of judgment. You can feel the presence of ancient architecture here. This was likely crafted and forged, give or take 300, 400 years ago, when this country was occupied by the Europeans, and they built great monuments to their founding fathers. And so, you walk past these ghosts made of stone, looking outward into the ruins of their own country. You make it past these monoliths of Fredonia and continue to trek your way towards the village.
I suggest
We should find a leader of this settlement.
as well as find. Percy, is there is a chance of Aorin, or are there just churches all over?
Yeah, essentially.
Is there if possible, we should find a Aorin church. maybe they could relieve Ehud of his condition that he got from walking through that patch of grass. I don't know what it was.
This local church is most likely.
Crystals.
This local church is also would most likely sent for us. I suppose we should head there first.
Let us go. Let us go. Pop, 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 pop.
Executed.
No, he never got executed.
Is he good now?
I mean, he's wearing monk's robes. He's looking quite tranquil. You're targeting him. But you see him. And you see Sir Georg. He goes, Brother Riran, have you been reading scriptures as you promised? And you see Riran, he kind of bows and goes, yes, Sir Georg, I have been. I have been devoting my time for redemption, to see that I let the wind pass not through my butt cheeks, but through nature's blessings. And Sir Georg goes, excellent. Now, come along. And he, as you two continue to walk by.
Wait, that's all he does. He's not even important.
He's just a friar, like a friar at this chantry.
Oh, please make him evil. I want to kill him again. I am.
Because the senator, her father is Senator Aulus
Senator
Corrino.
Alice.
And then the woman who gave you extra information was our Marietta
You think
Arcana.
about our hands on
Oh
it,
yeah, Marietta. Okay.
or like the closest thing we have to one.
Yes. I will, because we have a picture of her too, right? So
Yeah.
Champion's gonna pull up a picture and say, and show it to him and say,
We are looking for Olivia Corrino. Have you seen this woman around?
Name doesn't ring a bell. What's a Corrino doing all the way out here?
That is what her father wants to know too.
That sounds like quite high politics for such a remote country out here. I'm afraid I can't help you much in this department.
It is okay. I am a champion.
That's right, that's your name.
Thank you for your time, Mirin.
Of course.
I'm gonna-
Goodbye, Sir Champion.
I'm going to leave, and then I guess on my way back to where Ehud is, I'm gonna pass Cole Can Open and ask him the same kind of questions,
Gotcha.
just to see if he knows anything.
You approach Cole Can Opener. He's kind of like, he's kind of looking himself in the mirror. He's kind of spinning his guns like he's practicing how to like spin his guns and tuck it into his holster. He's kind of clicking his tongue, like looking very impressed with himself. And then your reflection appears in the mirror. He gets started with
It's like
this look.
It's like the Xenoverse 2 Goku.
Essentially, with this look, he goes, "Oh, you startled me there, partner. How can I help?"
I don't even know what they call him.
The Riran is a friar, and then Cole Camper is just a worshiper. He came here to pray.
I would talk to 2 other worshippers of Eru here, and that short one, shorter than me, was provided no information, useless even.
Shorter than you. You'd think with his ears so down to the earth he would hear something.
No, if anything, his namesake mimics how useful he is.
And what was his name?
Champion's gonna look to you.
Look at this token.
He's gonna look at you. And as serious can be, he said, his name is Riran.
I'm just gonna nod in response.
Is there a smile? Is there a smile underneath that mask?
I don't have to answer that.
We know that.
I'd like to investigate the mausoleum, but we'll just go after this hooded figure. I'm curious.
It is our only lead for now. He did not say where exactly they went. Possibly could try out the mausoleum first. It might have a lead as well.
I think we should delay the mausoleum encounter until good old Ehud here has recovered from his condition.
I see. Let us go. Converse with the townspeople. See if they know anything. Hopefully more than this rear end.
You can continue to use your winning charm on everyone here, champion.
Everybody loves champion.
Of the new market. After all, this is a pretty isolated town. Not a lot of new traffic that comes in here.
Turn the mausoleum while there's still bodies in it to a mega dungeon of some kind that attracts Argonauts.
It's a grim, pardon the pun, fate for this mausoleum. If you know the tale of the founder, Morris, he had mended relations between the natives and the European colonists. He was given a name for the mausoleum for his peacekeeping. He was able to compromise and get both parties to settle down and coexist.
A man who brought peace, and now the mausoleum named after him brings conflict.
Indeed. It is disgusting.
I imagine his pinky go around his entire fucking hand.
Mm-hmm.
And just say, you have my word.
Very well. Very well, champion. The sorcerer's name, Li Xiaojun. You guys can make a society check on that name.
Can I make a religion check on that name?
You can also make religion or arcana. Oh no.
Arrow's light fails me. No. Oh my god! Oh my god! The 1 in 400 chance.
Eru has decided you will get false information.
It's because you joked around and said, I crossed my.
No, Eru, I'm sorry. It was a joke, a goof.
No.
He sucks dick.
Yeah, he's gay. But I mean, Li Xiaojun has been known to take male lovers as well. So I mean, it's not. Is it that far?
I
out of the
heard
case?
they had worked together in the past, but I have not heard of
But work together on what?
magical things.
The act of sodomy, from what I've heard.
I will look at Ehud. You cannot see my face under the mask, but I am quite flabbergasted.
Yes, it appears we are helping a faggot. He doesn't say that. I swear to God. Regardless, though, we should rest at that chantry and come tomorrow morning. We investigate that mausoleum.
Yes, rest will do us well. And when we are feeling well, we will go through the mausoleum.
Yes.
Yes?
Ehud, are you not going to say yes?
Yes.
Oh, there you go. In Panoria. Here to uncover a mystery behind the disappearance of a senator's daughter. You have learned much after escaping some toxic water, avoiding some deadly flora, as well as engaging with some of the residents here. You are pointed towards a mausoleum that had been disturbed for quite some time, with various foreigners coming in, apparently becoming somewhat profitable to certain actors within this conspiracy. The grim Shamat tells you that the woman that you are looking for, Olivia Corrino, is inside the mausoleum, and that a shadow sorcerer is looking for a tome that could possibly break the stupor that she might be in. And as you all begin to make your way towards that location, that is what will end the session.